I continued working my way through Des, and I'm having a really good time with that, and it's I am straight up like I'm like man, boy, that unintentional pause button in the form of the
Oh
photo
yeah.
mode is bullshit. It is completely nonsense abusable. And if I did not already know what was upcoming and what was going on, it would be like
Just peek every corner.
every single fucking corner, right? Not just that though. Um it legitimately lets you make safe drops like infinitely easier. So when you're dropping down to fight Flame Lurker, or when you're dropping
Oh
down,
yeah.
or when you're dropping down after um the fucking what the butcher girl on 1-1 White World Tendency on the left
Yeah. Yeah. You drop it down to get the colored demon
to get the
soul.
colorless soul down
Yeah,
there.
colorless demon soul. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so when you're doing drops like that, if you just fucking if you just photo mode and line the camera up below you and then move it above, it's free. It might as well be playing
Wait,
pool.
really? You can change your characters fucking direction using that or
No,
what?
no, but you can verify that you are 100% standing above the drop.
Oh
So you
yeah.
can
Oh wow.
stand at
That
the ledge where you would drop, and then photo mode, peek the camera down and zoom out and then back in and see that it's 100% lined up. It annihilates any of the fear of missing a drop if you abuse photo mode. It's really like, oh boy, yeah, that's there's a reason. There's a reason why that needs to stay in the fucking dark from new players, because yeah, it'll, not to mention the fact that you can stop the game. Obviously,
that should be a new game plus unlock.
it should. I totally agree.
It legitimately changes the balance of the game in a lot of ways.
And you wouldn't. And again, I saw it there, but I didn't think of its applications until it was brought up. And then I was like, oh fuck, yeah, okay, no, you can abuse everything. Again, minus invasions, but you know, I'm fucking trying to keep my tendency up, so that's not happening.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm. It's really nice and pretty to play through those areas and just see how they improved in their looks. Even if the even if some of the designs are not as weird and interesting as they used to be, the environments are fucking
Yeah,
gorgeous.
that's one of the things that I feel like I didn't actually properly hit on, which is like, yeah, some of the character designs are a little off, but the environment designs, which is like 90% of the game, is a stark improvement.
Mm-hmm. It really is like interesting to see little things like just like the saturation in certain areas. It like they added color and life to zones without making it feel like it's alive though. Like if anything,
No,
it makes.
Wooly, it's supposed to have no color at all.
So they made, for example, the Shadowman fucking 4-1 feel a lot more vivid and like like creatively, like just like there's a lot more going on with the colors and the brightness and the, what they're playing with, but it's still a fucking dead muck shit zone where everyone's fucking
Yeah,
trash, you know?
it's the thing of like those zones had primary colors, and by primary colors I mean like I think there was it felt like there was a fucking filter on those areas that was like, this is the green one,
When
this
you
is the orange one,
when you walk
right?
past the first roller, in the old game, did the lightning strike happen?
No,
So in this,
no,
they added a moment of just like jump scare lightning striking a tree and lighting it up, right behind the first Black Katana skeleton.
yep,
And I'm like, oh shit, look at that. That's a fucking, look at her. You're putting little things in there. And yeah, it got me, you know. But I'm like, yeah, no, that didn't feel cheap. That felt good. I like that. So little little decisions like that are like really going a long way, and I find not enough people are talking about just like the environmental upgrade being like fucking stellar, you know?
Yeah. Like you'll never be able to make an even semi-accurate version of the Valley of Defilement that doesn't look like an absolute nightmare, dark ass shithole. But you can totally add details and a couple of gross colors to it
Mm-hmm.
that you couldn't have possibly seen before
You
without screwing up the the tone or what
you
have you.
you can see more of the Prison of Hope, but it doesn't make it any less scary when the pitch black zones are there, you know? You can see.
Prison of Hope has a detail that it might have been there before, but I never noticed. Which you can see the zone above you a little bit, which like really makes it feel a lot better.
Oh yeah, the
Feels
upper
like the
tower
prison
is
is
like.
like part of the upper tower. Yeah,
Oh
because if you
yeah.
look straight up through the hole in the ceiling, you
Uh-huh.
can see a lot of the spider web kind of catacombs.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it was it's really cool to like notice those little things. And there's a bunch of times where I catch myself just staring at even like the soul form little trails that are following you around and stuff, and you can see that there must have been tons of iterations of like what is the right mix of like ghostliness and little spirits following you and particles and things, but they struck up a nice balance where you feel like it looks obviously much better, but I like the fact that like the other world players that are running around are they look more in your world as well. Like they're not as transparent as they used to be. They're much more like present. So yeah, just fucking like awesome experience going through New Des.
I want to also give a big shout out to whoever the fuck was responsible. Those backstab and parry animations are fucking really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, man. I've been running around with a fucking axe and just the level of like just how visceral it gets where you have like there's one where like the weight of the axe drops the person to the ground and then you pull back and just double slice them in half. It's fucking like
And
wow.
they have like a tiny little bit of camera shake on jostling movement. Like oh man, it looks real good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Really cool on that. Um Yeah, no, so far just, enjoying that run. I'm also getting to feel some of the stuff that was like like some of the build stuff we talked about but didn't quite do back in the day. I'm
Hmm.
finding out firsthand why the um the meat cleaver or the whatever, the adjudicator sword, I'll call it. Uh
Yeah, the meat cleaver. You were right the first time. Absolutely.
yeah, like why that is so much infinitely better than the Vanguard axe.
Oh, it's like the second best weapon in the game. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy because I made myself the Vanguard axe there, and you're like, oh yeah, look at that big number. That's cool. It weighs what? The
Yeah.
Dozer axe coming in at like 22, and you're like, well, fuck whatever build I was attempting to have a roll on, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, just fucking around with that stuff of my own accord is nice. Um, and and yeah, just doing shit I didn't get to do last time. Like I like having the option to enchant, the blades as well. Like I always wanted to play around a bit more with that, but didn't end up going for those builds last time. So this time around, it's pretty cool.
Because it's the first one of those that they made, there is like that game is terribly balanced. You can break that shit open in 100 different ways. Like, what if I stacked this thing on top of this thing and then lit it on fire? Oopsie. It's
And
incredible.
a very important uh, change has been made. Sticky white stuff is now known as sticky white slime,
Don't care for that.
and they specify that it comes from snails.
Don't
So
care
there you
for it.
go.
Nope.
Now you can't make fun of it anymore.
I can do what I want.
Anyway, Yep, great. Just fuck those stupid world tendency icons forever. Just tripling down on how stupid that shit is. Just fucking put a number next to it or make them distinct from each other. What is the point of making it obtuse? It's already obtuse. The system itself is obtuse. Why make the information obtuse as well?
No, well, you see, if you want the lava bow, what you need is a +7 of any type of bow, but it can only be +7. You know. But if you want a sticky bow, you need to have that at +6. Like that, it's nonsense.
Yeah,
it's
like I made a
garbage.
fucking. I'm like, I take a +6 axe and go fucking turn it into the dozer axe, which ends up being worthless, and then or you take a +0 club and get yourself a fucking meat cleaver. What the Anyway, whatever.
I want it to be a fire weapon. Well, it's got to be +3 and only +3. God damn it! Fuck you if you upgrade +4 upgrade.
There you go. Nope.
Hey man, I'm doing my best here.
Do you know if like they kept in like bugs like the roll to adjudicator?
Or one to the boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that bug was the example of these bugs we are keeping them in. They literally called that bug out specifically as one that they were keeping in. Okay. Because it is in the strategy guide that comes with the PS3 game.
Okay.
Like it is so part of that
legacy
game.
Yeah.
That it might as well be an intended one. The bugs that they removed were stuff like sprinting Firestorm, which is the ability to sprint while casting a spell that kills people everywhere and does like,
right. Yeah. I remember that.
And little stuff like that. But they kept all the non-fucky bugs. They added one in, which was give yourself infinite luck by popping a gold coin and talking to the maiden.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Infinite luck?
Oopsie doodle.
So you just
so luck is a stat.
Yeah.
It affects item drops.
Yeah.
And there's a item they added to the game. It's a new item called Gold Coin, which improves item drops. But it doesn't increase your item discovery. Instead, it increases your luck. And for a temporary period, right? And people discovered that if you go talk to the Maiden in Black when the effect is on, your luck scales infinitely. So you get like 8, 9, 10,000 points in luck
when you pop the temporary item and then talk to her.
Yeah, because then you back out and the game saves the stat as your real stat.
Wow. Okay.
And you know what?
The number doesn't change though.
The number does change.
Whoa.
Your luck. So what it does is it makes your item discovery infinity -1, which means all drops are 100%.
Guaranteed, yeah.
Which is really nice and convenient. Now, luckily, in Demon Souls, there's nothing that scales with luck other than item discovery and a very popular end game weapon that becomes a one-hit kill super weapon if you do this.
Oh boy!
Called the Blue Blood Sword.
The Blue Blood Sword. Yeah. Okay, all right.
And it scales its damage with luck, and it becomes possible to one-shot literally everything in the game.
Wow. Okay.
Including other players.
So that's gonna get fucking patched.
Here's the thing. So yes, they will patch it, but it's not the disaster that you think it is, because when you use this bug, the soul level calculation for PvP includes the new fake number.
Oh, your soul level does go up.
So the only people you can fuck with are the other people who fucked with it.
Okay.
So the game turns into Bushido Blade if you want PvP.
Yeah. Okay.
In addition, if you
do you get the other stat changes of soul level going up?
No.
Ooh.
the if you de-level yourself, which you can do in that game, there's characters that can de-level you, but you can also, if you invade somebody and kill yourself, like by falling off something, you actually go down a level.
Okay.
And when you do that, it puts your stats back to normal. So you can turn it on and off if
undo
you
it.
like.
Is it only if you kill yourself, or if they kill you?
You have to be killed by not the
Combat.
other player
Interesting.
when you invade. But here's where it gets really crazy. There is the final boss of 1-4 does a soul suck move, right?
De-levels you.
De-levels you, but it takes the souls that it would have taken to level you up to that luck and puts them into your bloodstain for real.
Whoa!
Which means if you use the luck trick and give yourself infinity luck, get soul sucked, and then go fight Alent, beat
it
Alent,
becomes
and pick up your bloodstain,
real.
you get the ability to give yourself maximum stats in every category.
Oh my god! It's fucking okay. All right, it's real and it's busted.
There's a video of a gentleman that likes to break apart games showing off how you can beat Demon Souls PS5 barehanded with no weapons using a variety of these exploits.
Now, if you were to see what's fun, the thing is that when they patch this out, like I would say that like if they were able to do something such as like, oh, every profile with fake luck on it gets that part removed, that'd be fine. But once you convert it into real souls, that gets way harder, if not impossible, to untangle.
So here's the thing. Again, when your level goes up like that, it changes your soul level, which makes you only eligible for PvP with people with that fucked up soul level.
Yeah.
So there's no like danger to the game.
No, but the game itself in single player context is busted, and that's that.
Oh, it's been busted since 2013.
Forever, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. You'll never have.
There's also wrong warping in the game.
Couldn't you then, though, use those infinite souls to give a real character like some crazy shit that leads to them still no okay.
No.
Yeah, no matter what happens, they end up being in the impossible tier. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because the PvP formula is literally your soul level plus or minus 10 and 5% of your total level. So if you're level 8,000, there's no goddamn way in hell you're going to be able to match with anybody less than 7190.
Okay. Well, shit. It'd probably be fun to make a little like busted tourism character just to run around and fucking see the world in basically debug mode.
Also, if you're worried about new characters being fucky, there's nothing to stop, say, I don't know, me getting a completely maxed out meat cleaver +5 and just giving it to your brand new level 1 character.
That's true too. Wow. Okay. So yeah, no matter what.
This whole conversation leads eventually to the question that starts at the beginning of almost every Souls game, which is what is the level people have decided is the PvP level? Right? So for Demon Souls, it's 120. Do you want a PvP? You have to be within the 120 range.
Okay.
Because that's where everyone's going to live.
Oh, apparently you can set passwords that ignore soul level. Well, yeah, but you still have to set a password.
Well, yeah, but you're choosing to.
You're choosing that yeah, exactly. That's voluntary. That's not the same as invaders coming in at any soul level. And yeah.